Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. Um, my cat who's sitting behind me might make an appearance. Oh, there he is. Oh, there he goes. Bye, Twiz. Um, so today was my first time doing a true cleanse, and what I mean by that, I'm not talking about I pooped my pants all day. Um, I'm a nutrition company that I am a part of called Isogenics has a cleanse system that is made up of some adaptogenic supplements and some very super low glycemic little chewable tablets that just make it feel like you're eating. They're actually full of really good protein, but they don't spike your blood sugar, which means they don't spike your digestion, which means they don't spike your fat storage process or stress response. So, all that being said, my last meal was 12 hours ago, and I woke up today feeling fine. And I've had coffee and water and all of the cleanse pieces, and I feel awesome. Um, I mean, yeah, I'm hungry, but I'm not like about to chew my arm off or anything. And I was thinking about it, and it's not so different. At least the mindset is not so different than what I'm doing or what I'm trying to promote. No, well, I mean, it is what I'm doing, but what I'm trying to promote with health isn't hard. And it's this idea of just getting our minds in check and what that and how that can positively affect us. You know, if we're constantly thinking, oh, I'm never going to be able to do this, or oh, like, I don't know, just these thoughts of self doubt that end up causing anxiety and worry and stress ultimately, um, it really sets us up for failure. So, how how can we better set ourselves up to succeed? Um, we start with I'm going to give you the breakdown. We start with little areas where we know we can succeed. We start with making small changes. We start with um, proving to ourselves that we're capable of more than we give ourselves credit for. And I think that's really hard to do, is saying like, yes, like Rosie the Riveter, like I can do this, and you know, being our own hero, really. Really learning that we can rely on just ourselves. And while it's nice to know that there are people in our corner, absolutely, um, the people in our corner can't do our changes for us, and they certainly can't um, do the work for us. If we want something, we really have to go out and do it ourselves and figure out a way that works for us, because what works for us won't necessarily work for, you know, anyone else, our best friend, our parents, or, you know, anybody. So you've got to figure out what works for you. Um, and I just want to remind everyone right now that the way one of the cornerstones of this and how this works is that while the big picture is important, it's important also to remind ourselves of the daily steps. And if we treat each daily step or each daily choice or each um, or not even daily, let's break it down to hourly. Each hourly step, each hourly choice, each, like, anytime something comes across your path where you have a chance to make a choice that benefits you or doesn't, you can choose to benefit yourself or not. And just becoming aware of those choices and being responsible for those choices. It doesn't have to be like, you know, just because you order fries at lunch doesn't make you a bad person. I mean, it's really not. It's really that's not what this is about. You don't have to go into, you know, 6 counseling sessions of, you know, for to help you get over all your self-loathing and guilt just because you had a few French fries. Like, big deal. French fries are delicious. They're like my one true vice. But they're not bad. Like, I'm human. we're all human. Like I'm this whole like getting healthy thing and and doing right by ourselves has nothing to do with our being perfect. That's the looking glass that I'm trying to break. That's the pedestal that I'm trying to knock down. Like health is not this thing that's like it's meant to shame you. No, like it's all about finding the victories, and when it's like, you know what? Like I'm going to get a salad today, or I'm just going to have fruit and instead of that, and when we feel good after making those decisions, and then we go, yes, that was awesome. Like I feel really good about that. And then you hold on to those positive reinforcements. And if you have fries, so what? Like choose something else throughout your day to give yourself a positive reinforcement about. You don't have to make the perfect decisions all day, every day in order for it to be a good day. No, or a good week or whatever. So back it up. Just take your time, go choice by choice, hour to hour, and really pay attention to the places where you can do right by you. In this cleanse program, now since I'm new to it, today was my first day doing it. I've been using the product line for a while, but I haven't done the cleanse system exclusively, at least true to form. So I wouldn't have any idea what to do if they hadn't laid it out for me. I would have been just like, what? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know how to do this. Um, they basically have it set up. They break it down hour by hour. Like, this is what you do at 8 o'clock, at 9 o'clock, at 10 o'clock. And it made it really easy to have a plan. It made it really easy to stick to the plan, and it made it really easy for the day to fly by because an hour goes by like, like that. Like it's gone. And it's not that I was sitting here like, watching the clock like, oh my God, like I've got 42 minutes and 37 seconds left before I can, do the next thing. It's no, like I'm just going about my day like, oh, it's 2 o'clock. Like I need to do this part now. And I was ready. So, a little bit of planning and energy did go into it. But I mean, I worked today. I had 3 clients that took up 4 hours of my day, and I was still able to adhere to the guidelines. I mean, I might have smudged it by half an hour here or there just because it wasn't perfectly convenient, but then it's not about being perfect. It's just about getting through the best that you can without giving up, really. So, the moral of the story is I was seeing the day, I was seeing the breakdown hour by hour, and I was seeing like, oh, okay, well, now I get to do this. And it was like a fun little game. And these mind games that we play with our friends and our boyfriends and our bosses and our pets, even. Um, it this is just a mind game you get to play with yourself. Only you always win. There's no losing here. So when you get the mental piece involved, when you realize that you're only playing yourself and you can't really lose because you're playing yourself, then I think it starts to work in a way that you realize that I'm the master of my own game. I'm the master of my own universe. And I'm going to win. And I'm going to win because I'm going to make the best decisions for me. And today, for me personally, Jessica, what it looked like was doing a cleanse day. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this once a week. It's going to be this Sunday, next Sunday, and the Sunday after that. My goal, hopefully, is to do a 2-day cleanse in a row. That's going to be hard, but I think I'm going to be fine. We'll see. I don't know. I might be too scared. I might do that in December. Might just do week to week for now. I think I'm getting a little off track, but what I want to just really drive home is this idea of consistency, for one, letting go of the ego, letting go of the self-doubt, letting go of the I can't, and seeing each opportunity as a chance to reward yourself. Like, how do you get, like, what's a reward? How do we reward our pets? How do we reward our students? You know, what's what's going to serve them the best? What's going to make them feel the best? And then so you take that concept and you're like, well, what's going to make you feel the best? How what do you want to do for you? What's your reward? And if you're here on this blog and listening to this, then I feel like you're already on the right track. You're like, the reward for me is for me to feel good about me inside and outside. And that's the reward. So how do you get there? And you know, letting go of the negative thoughts is really hard. It takes time. The self-loathing, the self-deprecating, the I'm not good enough, the I'm not, I'm not fit enough, I'm not healthy enough. It's like, well, you're here to figure that out. This is part of it. And I believe in you. I mean, you're already doing the hard part by being here, by listening to me sort of give you my 3.5 cents. So oh, there's my cat's tail. So just be consistent, be good to yourself, be kind to yourself, and treating each moment where you get to reward yourself as a positive reinforcement, and then you'll get through. You will absolutely and positively get through. It's just a game. It's your own game. You're making up the rules as you go along, which means that you can't lose. Right? You can't lose because you're just figuring it out. That's what life is. Like we're just figuring it out one chance at a time. So that's all I'm going to say for now, and I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.